Hello everyone, hope everyone is doing well. So I've got a few things to talk to y'all about, things that have been on my mind. I'm actually calling this video Head Games, and I'll get into that in a second. So this is kind of what brought all this about. I don't like being messed with. I'm sure you don't like being messed with. It's just not fun for me. And when people mess with me, depending upon my mood and just how I'm feeling about the whole thing, I might actually mess back, and people may not like that. So yeah, I really don't enjoy being messed with that much. A lot of things I'll ignore, a lot of things I won't, some things I won't. It just depends on what it is. But anyway, head games, right? I believe that is what is happening to the American people and just, people in general. They're playing head games with us. Constant head games all the time. Will he or won't he, Trumpty Dumpty get arrested, and if he does, when, and what will the circumstances be, and what's going to be the aftermath of that, the result of that. I mean, it's a head game. Everything's a head game. People on edge about a lot of different things, the economy, and a lot of things that are, most things which are outside of our control, but they're all head games, right? And they just keep playing these games with us. Kind of reminds me of the song by Foreigner, Head Games, which I was listening to earlier. And that's what it is. It's just a mind game, and as we navigate through these times day by day, and they continue to play these head games with us, I just want to encourage people, try to stay balanced, an even keel if you can. I know it's difficult, but try to stay balanced the best you can in everything in life, I mean, yeah, we all have responsibilities and things we have to do and take care of and so forth, but try to stop and smell the roses too, as they say. Yeah, you have to be serious, and you have to take things serious that are going on around you, and you should do your best to be prepared in all ways. Patera from Appalachian Homestead put out a really good video that was shared to me earlier. Put it on. I actually have a community page for this channel right now. Thank you, as a matter of fact. I would be remiss if I didn't say thank you, because I needed to get like 50 subscribers. I got like 58 or something, so that allowed me to have a community page. So I shared a few videos to it earlier today, but one of them was Patera's, talking about preparation, talking about being prepared in all ways, like I've said multiple times, as well as other people, spiritually, physically, emotionally, mentally, psychologically. She was talking a lot about self-defense and a course that she plans to take on a more frequent basis, I guess, in May, that she's already started out, taking a self-defense course. And these are things I've talked about people about for a long time, learning CPR and first aid and self-defense, and whether you like guns, don't like guns, whatever the case may be, just to be familiarized, with certain weaponry and, things of that nature, just so you're not ignorant and you're just aware of, I guess what's available to you and what you might need to know about and be concerned about in these coming times. But anyway, so they keep playing all these head games with us, right? And in the meanwhile, while people are focused or distracted on one particular issue or situation, let me tell you all what happened yesterday, if you're not aware of, because the people who live in these areas, they're aware of them. In Pasadena, Texas, there was which is near Houston, I think, there was a chemical explosion. So here we go again with that. And then in Shreveport, outside Shreveport, Louisiana, there was a biolab explosion, and people were actually told to shelter in place. That was pretty interesting. Both of those, occurred yesterday, from what I understand. Jim from Storm Warning News reported on that, as well as some other people. And then on top of all of that, this one didn't get a lot of attention because unfortunately it's become commonplace. But there was a school shooting in Denver at East High School, which I'm familiar with because I used to do patrols around that area years and years ago. I worked armed security, and a lot of the gangbangers that I came in contact with went to East High School, but or had gone there, I should say, at a time. But anyway, there was a school shooting. A young man, we'll just say a thug, okay, who apparently was so dangerous that he was constantly being patted down, before he could even attend school, before he could even go through the doors. He winds up, during the pat down search, shooting 2 staff members of the East High School. One of them was is in serious condition, and one of them was upgraded from serious to good condition. But that happened yesterday, and so another school shooting. Fortunately, no one died, but it was interesting because it was 2 years to the day of the horrible shooting at the King Soopers grocery store in Boulder, Colorado, where 10 people actually died at that one. So, interesting. All that happened yesterday. But here is the big one that a lot of people probably aren't even aware of that happened yesterday. You could pretty much say the dollar died yesterday. The petrodollar died yesterday. BP Earthwatch did a really good job on that, reporting on that. And the petrodollar pretty much died yesterday. The dollar is no longer the world reserve currency, and enter the dragon. Okay, enter the dragon. Washa! No, sorry, Bruce Lee. Enter the dragon. But we got the Chinese, the dragon's yuan. That's basically what it is now, folks. It's here. Over the last few days, the leader of the bear and the dragon have been meeting together, and now it's come out. Whether people recognize it or not, do your own homework on it. The dragon's yuan is now the currency. That's the one. So the petrodollar is pretty much dead. So yeah, they're going to try to save it here and there, and they're going to push this agenda and that agenda and this narrative and that narrative. But the bottom line is it's dead. It's done. It's over. But people still don't have a clue. I've gone to the bank a few times over the last few weeks, and people don't have a clue. Not a clue. I mean, I hear people opening accounts. I hear them opening accounts in foreign languages. I mean, it's just stuff I hear, I observe when I go into the bank, they're using Google Translate so people can open accounts or what have you, because they don't speak English, or at least it's broken. At least it's very limited English. And I see people have appointments for this and that. Nobody's lining up at the ATMs, no runs or anything of that nature. People are completely oblivious. They don't have a clue. Not a clue what's happening to them, what's going on, because they're distracted by so many different things. So anyway, they just want to keep playing these head games, folks. So my suggestion to people is stay balanced as much as you can. Stay in the Word. Spend time with the Lord. Spend time with like-minded Christian believers, followers of Christ. People that can encourage you and support you. Tina Bensant put out a very good video yesterday called "You Are Free," and at the end, I mean, it was just heart-wrenching. People want to check that out. But at the end, and speaking of that, I also shared a video that my wife made me aware of. She makes me aware of a lot of interesting things that I don't find on my own. Interviews and things of that nature, and Toby McKeon was actually interviewed, and I shared it to my community page, and he told the truth about what happened to his son Truett. If people remember that from a while back, there were a lot of speculation and rumors about that, a lot of judgment, a lot of sanctimonious Christians coming out playing God, judging this and judging that and assuming, which we all know what that means. They knew what happened and everything. Well, Toby told the truth. He told the story about his own life and about the death of his son, 21-year-old Truett. And it's just heart-wrenching. It's heartbreaking. It has to do with fentanyl, and a lot of us know how dangerous fentanyl is and can be. I know a police officer in Tavares, Florida, that I used to work with when I worked security down there, who almost died a while back because of a traffic stop where she was exposed to a great deal of fentanyl. So, all of these things happening, and people judging and people assuming and people putting their 2 cents worth out there on this and that, and they really don't know what they're talking about, because very few people do a whole lot of research or homework. They care to find the truth of things. They just go on whatever they hear, and then they go with that, and they don't research any further, and they don't listen to voices that are telling them truth. They just listen to voices in general. And so more and more head games. So just be aware of those head games, folks. Be aware of what people are saying, what they're talking about. Be aware of people, sanctimonious people, judging all kinds of other people, thinking they know what's going on in their lives and who they are and what they're about and this and that and the other. Just casting stones, throwing stones, and listen, we're all human. We all make mistakes. We all have our faults. We all have our failures. Maybe we should cut each other some slack sometimes, and stop with this, don't listen to them kind of thing. And you know what? Use your best judgment, and listen to the Lord, listen to the Holy Spirit, do what He tells you to do, and and just stop with the well, they said they're evil, and they're, because they have this and because they have that, and they ran upstairs, and they were Freemason, and, and I mean, it's like, come on, man. They've got an eye on their album, so they're the Illuminati, and, I mean, come on, people. Let's use some common sense here, and let's just cut each other some slack, and try to be cool with each other, and just stop with the head games. Because they're doing it to us. Let's not do it to each other. That's pretty much the whole gist of this thing. Because there's a lot of stuff going on. Most of it we have no control over whatsoever. But we can definitely support each other, help each other, love each other, pray for each other, and kind of just be on each other's side as much as we can, and stop with all the division, So anyway, I got to get going. Hope we all have a very blessed day. And I got park in Timbuk 3 today. And I hope y'all just take what I said to heart. Take these words to heart and help each other out, support each other. I'll be back when I can on the main channel, if they allow me back, and try to do some streams. They're not letting me go live, at least not on this yet. I don't have enough subscribers apparently, or whatever else, but at least I get a community page. So anyway, so we'll just see what things happen from there, where things go from there. But I'll talk to y'all again when I got something important to say. I got something worth hearing, hopefully. All right, you guys take care. Bye-bye.